Does it feel weird that it's you? Do you feel like it's like somebody else's life?
I don't feel like it's somebody else's life, but when people are always like, "Oh, it's crazy that you're doing this," or "I would have just given up," or just anything. Yeah, every time, if one of your hands are taken away, you're gonna feed yourself with the other hand.
What exactly happened? And tell us.
So I had a stroke in 2019, so 7 years ago.
How old are you?
I was 29.
Wild.
Yeah, typically, including myself, you think of like either somebody drank or partied too much or you're old.
Old as
Yeah. And that's actually not the case. There's somebody who had a stroke from taking too big of a shit. Like,
oh my god.
I am fucked.
Ready, Freddie?
Ready, Freddie.
Wait, where's Freddie?
Your name's Freddie, right?
Nope, it can be that.
All right.
Steven?
Actually, all of my friends call me that.
Do they?
Steven?
Yeah.
It's low-hanging fruit, but it's good. It's good
Yeah.
fruit.
I never thought of that. That's
What?
great. Steve. You're Steve?
Steve or Steven, all of my like best friends, they definitely call me that more than they call me Stevie.
Do you call? He has a sister named Randy, she's Stevie Randallyn.
Yeah.
Do you ever call your sister? I can't talk. Your sister Randall.
I haven't, but my mom does every now and again.
She beats people up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Randall for sure.
That's Randy.
You don't want to with Randall.
That's Randy Jackson. So, okay, we're here at the Northern Arizona Tattoo Convention. Or Tattoo Fest.
Tattoo Fest in Prescott, Arizona.
Since we're at a convention, do you have any pre-convention rituals or any must-haves?
I wouldn't say so. I'm more so, you think you'd have more of them from conventions, but I've actually gained more of them from working motorcycle events.
Ah.
Because you have way less and you have to prepare way more. Because nobody else is coming other than like...
You're not borrowing.
Yeah, the few tattooers, which is like 2 or 3 of them. So because of that, now I have like literally cordless everything except for tattoo machines because I don't with those.
Yeah, back down.
And so...
I'm all, this guest sucks.
And so I have like cordless everything and like I kind of... It's also difficult because I only have one arm to use. So I have everything's like extremely lightweight, very like minimal, folds up very tiny. And then I bought one of those like, one of those like old lady like antiquing thrifting carts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I just throw everything in there and it's 1, 2, 3, go.
Dude, so you have it down to like a science.
Yeah.
Do you have a full travel kit already or do you still have to pull from your toolbox?
No, everything goes in there and it fits and it works and...
Damn, that's good.
So if not those lame wireless machines, what else is wireless?
Well, I use a Freedom Electric.
Oh,
So, yeah,
power?
it's the power supply. And so,
so
because I use
pre-charges.
that, it pre-charges, and then I can just use my coils. And
How many hours do you get on that thing?
I mean, honestly, at the shop, I can get away with 2 days of tattooing.
get out of here.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a lot.
yeah.
That's crazy. That's awesome.
Now, I'm sure you know people that have the wireless tattoo machines. What do they...
My community.
Yeah. What does your culture get?
What do you mean? What do
Well,
we
like
get?
how long can you tattoo with those?
Oh, well, the one that I
what did you
have,
hear?
there's 2 separate batteries. One of the bigger one is 10 hours. The smaller one is 6 hours. So I could use that in an entire day.
Has it ever died on you?
One time, but it's because I was irresponsible.
That would
Like,
be
I
my
didn't charge
problem.
them for it.
Yeah.
I just don't use them because I can't. Cartridges are... I'm going to stab myself, which doesn't sound tight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Then you'd be having to put
So,
it down.
yeah, I just stick to old school all the way.
I didn't think about
Yeah.
it. So learning how to set up machines again was probably
Yeah, it's like a
bigger
whole...
obstacle.
I like set up my paper towels and then put the machines on the paper towels and like set it up like laying down.
Yeah.
So that works for me and I don't stab myself and touch people's nails.
That's fucking genius,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
I had to figure out a whole new method for everything.
He just tattooed at Born Free.
Okay.
Was it your first time?
It was my first time, yeah.
Hell yeah.
So-
How was it?
It was cool.
This
It
is the
was
first year I didn't
very
know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
usually
was-
tattoo that?
No, I don't tattoo. That's the one I don't like. The last 2 years have been absolutely awesome for weather, but it's normally 90 or higher. And I'm not interested.
Yeah,
It's your outdoors.
everybody was like, "This is like the best year for weather," and I was like, "Yeah, this is great. I'd do it again, but
Yeah.
not if it's over 100."
I didn't
Yeah.
consider that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like super. I was telling everybody it was like a ghetto tattoo shop because it was in one of those like 70s banner vans.
Yeah.
And he had like a bed in there, like a leather thing, and then I
Up against the wall.
like a bench seat.
Oh, okay.
So
not
people
that
were laying on that.
Yeah.
And
So
then
it's like tattooed on a couch again?
yeah.
bad.
And then for my setup, I just had a little collapsible TV tray,
Okay.
and it was. I was like
What
concerned
did
in the
you sit
beginning.
on? Like, were you
A
just
fucking like
crisscross applesauce?
no, it was like a
PC.
like a it was like an old like suitcase, just like a hard trunk, and it
Oh, your back must have.
fucking wrecked my back, dude. I had to take a break. I was like,
Yeah.
I can't right now.
Yeah.
But took a break, played a couple rounds of CeeLo, and I was fine.
Would it
That kind
have,
of stuff's fun, but it's like one time every 6 months.
would it have made
Yeah.
sense for you to sit on a chair outside of the van and have them sit on the van
That's what they did last year.
and then
but
like
yeah, the way it was set up, it was different than the way they did it last year with the artist that they used. But it was fine. Like the only issue I had was, well, the biggest one was when I tattooed a middle finger on some guy's neck. And I had to like wrap my arm around like the light and kind of lean forward a little too much. And
that's the one that did it.
Yeah.
that was the one that did it. The straw that broke the camel's back.
Surprised that you said yes to the neck. Most people,
I know.
in any sort of
Well,
situation
yeah.
like that, but nope.
I was in a place of I need to make a lot of money
Yeah,
as fast
yeah.
as possible.
Yeah.
Been there. If you guys could have like if you could have a writer of tattooing at like an event like that, what would be on yours?
All my supplies.
All your supplies.
Yeah.
So you could just roll
show up.
Like a what? A writer?
You know how like rock stars have like a writer for the green room, like a list of like
Okay.
things they absolutely
Must
need.
have.
Yeah. Yeah.
And nothing tattoo related for comfort. What would it be?
Comfort.
It's a help, like a shop help person. I always pick a very specific person to go with me to any type of events like those because I'm like, I'm not looking up. I don't want to talk to anybody. Like I want to be able to move
nice.
as fast as I can. And so you do it with everybody. You take their name, you do the numbers, everything
call
like
the next
that.
person,
And they
that's
make
fine.
me all the stencils. They do everything. And I'm just tattooing.
What are you
Is it-
doing stencil wise? Are you like taking one of those little new
Yeah.
fashion printers? Those are cool, huh? We just got
it
one.
works.
And now, is that because you said you don't want to talk to people? Is it because you don't like to socialize, or you just
No.
want to bang out?
I'll talk to
tattoos?
everybody like while I'm tattooing them.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those tattooers that that just weirds me out. The whole
Yeah.
not talking to people or putting
Yeah.
headphones in. But
Headphones is rude, huh?
yeah, it is. I think I don't know. It's just weird. If I'd be uncomfortable if I was getting tattooed and the person's like not listening to me or talking to me or
Yeah.
can't even hear me. Like, hey, I have to pee.
Yeah, and you feel like a bother and
Yeah.
you do knock on their head.
Yeah.
Not to point fingers, but I've noticed it's always a certain type of tattoo artist that
Yeah.
does it.
Yeah.
Like what?
I don't want to point fingers at
I know.
color realism or a black and gray artist.
Yeah. Color realism.
Yeah, no, it's I just do it simply because usually if you're doing some sort of an event like that, especially Born Free, you have 10 to 5, and like you said, you're trying to make as much money as you can.
Yeah.
And so I have to I pretty much am trying to limit myself to 30 minutes every tattoo.
Yeah,
Just do
totally.
it as
How
much
big
as
are
I
those?
can. Usually 50-cent piece size.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, they will. I can do others, but obviously that changes how much time I have for other ones, and if I get a lot done.
Yeah.
So
Do people be trying to get big ass?
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah. People
know.
always, or they want custom, and usually when I do any sort of event like that, I draw to the event.
Yeah,
so you
like
have
a
a
sheet.
memory.
Yeah.
So I'm just unless you want to take numbers out, because I get that whole thing.
We can remove.
I was like, I can
image.
take all that out, but I'm no, and also we don't have a printer. I have the stencil maker, but no printer, and Born
But
Free,
that takes time.
you don't even have service. So
Yeah.
there's no Wi-Fi and cell phone service or anything out there. You're just tattooing old school.
Yeah, there was this lady that wanted to get cherries, and she was like, So I had a pre-designed sheet, whatever. And she was a little buzzed, and she was like, I want to get like, Born Free 2026 or whatever it was underneath it. Can you just like, how much would that be? Or can you just like hook it up?
What?
I will say that was probably my worst, clients I've ever had.
Ever had in life?
Not in life, but it was like, there was another guy that was like, well, I was thinking this much. And I was just like,
I always just like stop you right there, and I'm like, cool. So can I go to the grocery store and put as many steaks in one grocery bag and get that from the grocery store? No.
doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work that way. No.
I
Doesn't work that
know.
way.
Can you just hook it up? And I was like, I don't f***ing know you.
What is it that people think that you can haggle with a tattoo or negotiating is different.
Yeah.
Like I would be completely open to someone being like, so this is my budget. Like,
Yeah.
let's kind
Those
of
people I love. I'm
Yeah.
like,
This is
okay,
my
that
budget.
works.
Can
Then
we
I
do
know
it?
what to do.
Yeah, or they're like, okay, this is my budget. Can we do it? Okay, then what can we change to make it fit my budget? Love that. But the like trying to trap you like that.
Yeah.
Come on, fool.
It just-
Please, cook it up.
Yeah.
Also, just why would you want to get tattooed with a person? Because like now you kind of like put a
Insulted
weird
them.
vibe on
Yeah.
everything. It's like,
But that's just how they live.
Yeah, absolutely. And then they always, when they like walk away mad, they're always sure to tell you they have a friend that could do it.
yeah,
You're like,
Cool.
Then
Have
why
fun.
didn't you start there?
yeah.
All right. Well, should we bring her in
Yeah.
then and
Yeah,
get
yeah.
into it? All right.
Welcome back to a brand new episode of the Tattoo Budcast, the only podcast that's like a tattoo appointment,
Tattoo convention.
tattoo convention.
Minus the tattoos.
Today's a very special day.
No,
No, you're going to do that.
your name is. They don't know who they're talking to.
Yeah.
I am Jimmy Jam.
And I'm Sinai Garcia, and today is a very special day. What is that?
It is. It's a very special day.
We are here with an award-winning tattooer of 18 years. She specializes in American traditional and traditional black work. She tattoos or will be tattooing very soon within the month at Bad Apple Tattoo in Las Vegas, Nevada. She is known as the one-handed tattooer. Let's give it the f up for Stevie Randallyn. You guys keep it down, keep it down. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, Stevie, you have quite possibly one of the most unique f***ing stories in.
Inspiring, to say the least.
It's definitely weird.
I know. Does it feel weird that it's you? Do you feel like it's like somebody else's life?
I don't feel like it's somebody else's life, but when people are always like, "Oh, it's crazy that you're doing this," or "I would have just given up," or just anything. Yeah. Every time,
Online?
every tattooer's like, "There's no way I would do one hand." Like those kinds of things. I'm like, yeah, but like we all have to pay our bills, and I don't want to do anything else other than
Yeah.
tattoo.
I heard
So
that.
I don't know. I think everybody, if you're put in a situation, like if one of your hands are taken away, you're gonna feed yourself with the other hand.
You have to figure
Yeah.
it out.
So
In your own words, tell the listeners what exactly happened, and tell us.
So I had a stroke in 2019, so 7 years ago.
How old are you?
I was 29.
Wild.
Yeah. And so I had like not a stroke that's due to like, health and everything. Cause like typically, including myself, you think of like either somebody drank or partied too much or you're old.
Old as
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's actually not the case. We just only hear of the old people that have it, but like people have them all the time. It's just like gnarly stress on your body. Like
Were you a stressful?
I am stressful.
Yeah.
A couple of examples, like there's somebody who had a stroke from taking too big of a shit. Like,
Oh my god.
I am
Our lady had a stroke from birthing a child, like pushing and just
Oh,
too
yeah.
much, and it like a blood vessel like pops or
all right.
anything like that.
I'm nervous.
A girl like had one from doing a front back spring. Like people have gotten them from their neck getting popped. Like when you go to the chiropractor, there's like it's honestly a way more common thing than people realize.
That is crazy, and you're right. It's just like I guess more normalized and
Yeah, it's just,
like
you only hear about the old people. Like I don't know, and like there's also two different kinds of strokes: an ischemic, which is where like your blood or your oxygen is cut off from your brain, or a hemorrhagic, which is where a blood vessel pops and then you bleed out inside your brain, which is the one that I had. And that one's like a 20% survival rate. So
What's the difference between that and an aneurysm?
So an aneurysm is the same thing.
Oh, okay.
So I had an aneurysm and the hemorrhagic stroke, and that's like where the blood vessel pops and then all the blood came out of my head, and whatever the blood touches, it kills forever. So everything that I've like taught myself is like things that I've like created new, like they're less like new
neural pathways.
Yeah. And so
that is amazing.
Like even when I first started walking, like I used to like drag my leg like around and like kind of like drag it behind me.
Yeah.
And I had to like think about like each individual muscle and how it had to fire. And then like when people would talk to me and they wanted me to talk and then walk at the same time, I'm like, I can't do all this. This is too much. Like, shh.
Wow.
I'm concentrating, and I have to like concentrate on like each individual part of my like right side of my body specifically, because whatever side you have the stroke on, it's on one side and then it affects the other side of your body. But so I had a hemorrhagic one, and they told me I had a malformation on my brain, which is like a malformation, which is something that I was born with. It was something that I was born with. So like the best way for me to explain
it's your parents' fault.
Yeah. That's why it's got to be something. Somebody ate something wrong. I don't know. So like your veins come out like this, and a malformation is like this vein should have came out all the way, but instead it's like this little tiny cul-de-sac that like never grew into an entire vein. So then the blood runs like really fast, really high pressure. Well, it wouldn't have been like a if, it was when always. I just never knew about it. And so it just was that one specific point in my life where the wall had gotten so thin, and it was basically like a tire, and it just
and a bitch was stressed.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So before we get into the tattooing part, what did like the recovery immediately after look like? Like how long were you hospitalized?
I was hospitalized for about 3 months.
Oh my God.
In total. They keep you in like the main first hospital for like 2 to 3 weeks.
Do they keep you like in a coma or anything?
No. I mean, like I was definitely unconscious for like the first 5 days, like very in and out. I couldn't communicate. They asked me like, I mean, like you could say certain random words. I could definitely say cuss words, but
oh fuck yeah.
Yeah. You pick like random words. Like I remember like when I first ate food for the first time, I was really hungry and I wanted a grilled cheese because that's like my favorite thing. And my mom knew what I wanted, but all I could say was orange. So it was like your brain like relates like I'm assuming it was like cheese. Like,
did you feel like a prisoner?
Yes, because like people were talking around me and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, because I could understand all of them. I just couldn't communicate. So it was torture. It was like being in one of those like sleep paralysis dreams. It was like being in one of those, but in real life. So
or like the people that undergo surgeries.
Yeah, and like they were telling like my family and they were like, she's either gonna die or be like this forever. And I was like,
are they saying this in front of you?
But I'm awake, like, and fine.
And they're just saying that in front of you?
Yeah.
Like your eyes are open.
My eyes are open, but like I couldn't communicate and obviously couldn't walk and couldn't do anything. So
do you think that there's a lot of like stroke victims that could have gone further on their like recovery and they're just not given the attention they need?
Yeah.
Like, because just America.
My stepdad actually had one about 2 years after I had one. And my mom called me, obviously, immediately. And she was like, can you please come? Because I can't understand anything and I can't tell if he's there. And so, like, I told her, I was like, the problem that, like, everybody in the medical field, because they've never gone through one and they don't know what it's like, you can learn everything that you learn medically, but like you don't understand it. And I was like, what it is like they overcomplicate everything. Everything needs to be like a yes or no question. Don't try to ask them for a paragraph. You know what I mean? Like keep it very simple, and you can realize that that person's still totally there and that they're functioning and they understand and they're still a human being. So
wow.
Yeah.
I hope people hear this and do something with it.
Yeah, that's so fucked up.
That's wild.
Then I assume that you have to go through physical therapy.
Yeah, so that was like they make me do, well, I mean, you do physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy for a whole year. You can technically do more, but once you kind of plateau at a certain point, paying insurance is ugh. But I almost didn't even go to the hospital because I was like, I'm a tattooer, I don't have insurance. Luckily, the person took me anyways because I was like, let's just wait 30 minutes and see if it comes back.
What was the symptom of?
My whole right side went numb and I couldn't hold myself up. And so, I don't know.
And he said, I'm gonna shake it off.
I'll just hang out.
Well, I don't know. We'll
spray some Bactine on it. Let's see what happens.
But so the person was, luckily they were like, you're in my house and you can't move, so I'm taking you to the hospital. Luckily, I did go because they were like, if you wouldn't have been here within 2 hours, you would have died. But so I got lucky.
So after the year of all of your therapies, what was? I feel like capable is a gross word.
Like the driving force?
No, what were you able to do by then? What did it look like? Where's your speech back yet?
My speech was back. It fucked up a lot. Everything for the first 10 months tasted like pancake batter.
What the heck?
Yeah. Yeah. So I didn't want to eat and was never hungry. And I had to set an alarm to remind myself, because I also didn't have a thing that was hey, you're thirsty, or hey, you're hungry. I would just stand up and be like,
I never knew that was something.
Yeah, there's so much to it that I was just this is a lot. I feel like I've learned so much about it that I'm I'm obviously I don't ever want to go to medical school, but besides tattooing, I would love to help stroke victims, because I feel like it's way better when you can relate to somebody who actually understands what you're going through.
Yeah. There should be I'm sure you had a social worker, but there should be a
support group,
a specific social worker that's been through it or something.
I found an
advocate
gym one time that was specifically for stroke victims and paraplegics, and that was the one place that I was I like this place. Everybody here understands, and there was so much support, and people asking okay, well, how do you get this far? How do you get this far? Or hey, can I help you? Or that kind of stuff. And that was great. But
did you do any of the support groups?
I definitely didn't, because I was salty in the beginning. Even with tattoo, in the beginning I was in denial, and I was whatever. 6 months off tattooing, this will be great. And then when it just kept lasting, I was this sucks. And then when it wasn't coming back at all, I was I'm never gonna tattoo again. This really sucks. And I was actually in San Diego on vacation when I had the stroke, and my family lives down there. So obviously there's way better stroke facilities in San Diego than in Kingman, Arizona. So I was down there visiting, and I was actually down there because there was a tattooer coming down from Canada, and he was tattooing in Vista, and I had an appointment booked with him. And so I was going to go get tattooed.
Can I get that deposit back?
No, I know. When I woke up, when I first woke up, I was like, did somebody call the tattooer? I was I'm an asshole. This is the worst thing ever. And so that was
there's no reason for you motherfuckers to no show.
That was my first concern, because I don't know, we're tattooers. That's rude. So that had happened, and I was down there visiting, and so I ended up staying with family. When right before I was supposed to get tattooed, I was going to guest spot and tattoo down there as well. So I had all the tattoo stuff in my car, and so everything was at my aunt's and just sitting there. And I was you know what? I was I'm just going to sit down, crisscross applesauce, and try to tattoo myself left-handed and see if this works out. And it's not terrible. So
the first tattoo you did was on yourself.
So I did it on myself. Yeah, just to make sure, because I was I don't want to fuck other people up. So we'll see if it comes out okay. And it came out okay. So actually, it's technically better than my first right hand tattoos.
That's cool.
Because I had all the knowledge.
The knowledge, yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So I was okay, other than having to train myself to retrace, everything else was pretty good.
Where are we at in timeline from the time that the stroke happened?
By
you did
this
your
point,
first
I'm probably like 8 months past, like 8 months, like
Wow.
into it. And
That's
like, I
quick.
thought, my career was over and I was never going to tattoo again. Then I got, did the whole depressed thing and like, fuck life. And there's no point. And then, I don't know, I tried to do that tattoo and I posted it and everybody was like, you learned on me once, you can learn on me again. And I was
That
like,
is amazing.
I was,
That's
okay.
cool.
So, I started out same way
Did
as
you
like,
start getting nervous again before tattoos?
yes. And so I just like started out with like small stuff, arms and legs only, line work only. And then like I did the same thing and like worked my way up. And now I tattoo everything. So,
And they look fucking great.
thank you.
Yeah.
You're so good.
Thank you. There's still some shakiness in it where I'm like, but
Hey, there's still shakiness
I
in
don't,
mine.
yeah, I don't hate them. So they could be worse.
So did you went straight to from tattooing yourself to tattooing like little bangers? You didn't do like the fake
Yeah.
skin and all that shit.
I did try the fake skin once, but obviously I
It
already
must
knew
now
it.
feel so fake.
Yeah, well, I mean, I already knew what it was because like there was when I was in Vegas tattooing because I used to tattoo at Bad Apple before.
Yeah.
Okay.
We did this thing called like Hand of Thieves, and like every tattooer in the city like does one of those hands, and then they do like a giant art show.
Oh, okay. Like the pound of flesh.
Yeah.
things.
Oh, okay.
And I was just like, I remember when I tattooed it, I was like, I fucking hate this. This is, I literally feel like I probably tattooed the tattoo on the hand 6 times for it to like be there. It was like that, or it just slices it open and it looks like an eraser. You just tattooed an eraser.
Yeah.
So, I like tried it once just to like mess around so that I wasn't tattooing myself. But I think after that one time I had enough like friends that are like really good and awesome and have always been guinea pigs in the first place. And they were just like, no, you're fine. Like, you got this. And so I'm very thankful for all of them. And they're definitely like what got me here.
That's so cool.
It's so amazing. So what does like a regular workday look like now compared to
Now,
back in the day?
okay, well, in the very beginning, it was hard because at first I was like, how am I going to put a glove on and take it off? And I would get like super frustrated and be like, this is really awkward if it's not my friend because I just like asked them to put it on.
Yeah.
But then I'm like,
Oh, like the client.
yeah, like if you stop to pee, if you stop to do anything, if they want breaks, this and that. And so when I first started in the very beginning, I probably was lucky if I was getting a tattoo or 2 in a day at most. And that was like why I was always scared to like go back to a city, is because I was like, I can't pay the bills with like minimal and tiny. Like that's not ever gonna work. And then eventually there's like, you can go to Home Depot and there's this like 360 like rotating magnet hook. And so I bought one of those and then like cohesive bandaged the end of it so that it doesn't tear through gloves. And then so what I do is like the hook goes down and like I drape the glove over it and like slide my hand in. And then when I'm done tattooing, I use my wrist and flip it up and then pull it up and out and inside out.
Damn.
And then once I figured that out, I did like, I mean, I don't do this every day, but that day specifically, I did 8 tattoos in one day, and I was like, I'm back.
I'm back, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're probably saving a lot on gloves.
Yes. Yeah. Every tattooer always says something like, fuck
So we're
you.
jealous.
She gets on her
Yeah.
first show off.
They last forever, for sure.
That's funny. That's genius.
How did you think about that?
I didn't actually. There is another tattooer, and somebody else like had seen like my story or whatever, and then like, saw that we didn't have the same thing happen, but they got in a car accident and had their right arm severed off. And like, I was a right-handed tattooer and so was he. And then his right arm was severed off. So he had to teach himself left-handed and become one-handed. And it's the only one, because like there is a couple other left-handed ones, but they're very scary. Because of, I like searched like every hashtag possible. And found what I could. And everything else not something I would take like any opinions from. But this guy actually was doing decent tattoos and, was full-fledged working, and I like messaged him and I was like, either he's not gonna share, his tips and tricks, because some tattooers are like that.
Yeah.
He's not gonna respond because he did have like 30,000 followers, or I was like, if he'll respond. And I was like,
Yeah.
so screw it. Then messaged him and I was like, what are you doing? Like, did you hire extra help? Like, do you have an apprentice that does everything for you? That you don't want to hear even like the things that I tried before even like getting this information from him, because he told me about the hook. But when he did, like, that thing that like for like older people that you put your like sock on and like,
yeah.
So it breaks every
glove.
And I like was like, I tried everything.
Like you're running across the room and trying to slide into the glove.
Yeah, it was like to the point, and like at the same time too, it's like this giant wire thing. So I was like, man, I'm gonna have to like build like the whole table and like drill this thing to the table so it stays still. But I couldn't even get gloves to like not rip and not like fall apart. So everything that I had tried was just a pain in the ass. And then he told me that hook method, and
the rest is history.
Yeah.
What was that guy's name?
I cannot remember his actual name.
You'll cut that up.
But his Instagram name was Southpaw Tattoo, I believe.
Oh,
so, yeah.
Pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you gotten any tattoos in solidarity with your left-hand mates?
I've never even gotten a tattoo to commemorate any of it.
Yeah.
To think about it now.
I know. What?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know if there's not.
Would you get something?
I've saved one. I cannot remember the tattooer off the top of my head because my like short-term memory is definitely very like quick these days. But I have it saved in my phone. But there's this tattooer that did like a hot stuff, and he's like sitting like on the ground, and he has like a pitchfork driving through his head, and like his brain's like kind of like open. And like I saw that and I was like, that would actually be really cool, and I like that.
A little dark.
Yeah.
We're all scared. Sounds great.
I don't know. I like, because I've tattooed like quite a few like other stroke victims and stuff like that, and like I don't know. I don't want just like a brain tattooed on me. Like it's just not my
thing.
It's
not your vibe.
Yeah. So.
Or like maybe like a prisoner of, and then you holding the little device that
Yeah.
helps you put your gloves on.
That would actually be really good.
Something like that. You're pretty fucking covered though.
I am. I'm very, very fortunate and lucky that my right side of my body was heavily covered beforehand, because it does not feel good.
Really?
And it's not even like a pain for my skin. I don't even know how to explain it, but have you guys like ever tattooed people that have like MS?
Once.
Well, they like, obviously they struggle so hard, and they're like lucky if they can do like more than an hour at a time, and like they break it up into like a lot of sessions because like they're struggling like very hard. Well, after I had this, I was like, fuck, I feel really bad now. Like, cause like, as a tattooer, like sometimes you're just like, can you please stop crying and just sit still? Like,
Yeah.
you have to know what you're getting into. Like, I mean, like I get it, like after like hours and hours and hours, like being like, okay, I'm over it. But like, in the beginning when you're just barely tattooing. Well, after that, so like I was getting my back tattooed, and my buddy was like up here on like the top of my right shoulder, and like I have like scapula issues from like my muscles becoming atrophied from being like sitting in a bed for too long.
Yeah.
And when he got to like up here like on my right shoulder, I wasn't having like pain like in the skin, like on the top. I don't even know. Like, okay, so when you're getting arrested and your arms like behind your back and they're pulling it like this, like if it was like this and then they just kept pulling it and twisting.
Oh, weird.
That kind of sensation was happening in my shoulder blade, and I was like, oh my God, you have to stop. Like this. I
That's
can't do
crazy.
this. Yeah.
So it's like muscle and joint.
Yep.
Like,
Yep. So that's
just like how your brain's receiving
yeah,
it.
and so it's just like it's all nerve ending problems.
Yeah.
Like everything is a matter of like nerves. Like same thing with like in the very beginning, like I would set my arm down in the oven and not know that I set it down in the oven because
Oh,
I
shit.
can't super like hold it up. So like I would reach in to like get some food out and then like set this one down and it'd like sear and I wouldn't even know.
Oh yeah.
Or like when I got in the shower, like if I got in this direction and I got in and like I felt the water and I
You
was
don't
like,
feel
oh,
the
it's fine.
temperature.
And then I touched this side of my body and I was like, oh my, what the fuck? Like it's so extreme and like it's not as bad anymore, but like I still have like, you know, residual like stuff from everything that just isn't going away and
That's
I'm not sure it
crazy.
ever will. But everything like with a stroke is like repetition. So like how I've gotten better at walking, how I've like handled tattooing, like everything is like doing it over and over and over and over
Yeah.
and over again. And so the more times you do it, the better like you get at it. And that's
Like
why,
building the muscle memory.
yeah, but that's why like hate your hand, like for any stroke person, that's why your hand and your foot are the hardest because there's like so many like nerve endings, like thousands of nerve endings
Yeah.
in each one that controlling that is a lot harder versus like me like controlling like my forearm or my thigh because it's just like 3 or 4 muscle groups versus thousands and like of nerve endings inside your I did a shit ton of half of my face fucking like
Oh, did it?
yeah, it was awful. And it was like to the point where I was like, I'm not going in public ever again. This is no, and like
Especially to be a 29-year-old.
yeah, and like the one thing that I've always gotten complimented on was my smile, and I was like, I can't, like I couldn't. It was like really ridiculous looking. So I was just like, this sucks. And so like I looked up everything that I could like find, and I ended up finding like some research regarding what the heck was it just called? What did I just call it? Acupuncture. I was like, I can see needles in my face. So yeah,
We're all scared of needles,
but
in your
they
face.
do so like there's like specific people that have gone and like learned acupuncture and like over in like Japan and Korea and stuff like that because they take Eastern medicine like way more than obviously we're super Western.
Yeah.
Only pretty much the stuff that is Eastern has been beneficial to me.
That's-
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You guys hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
insane.
that yeah,
It's no
that
secret.
that helped. And like so the when I did the acupuncture, I found a guy who had gone and learned over there, but he was living out in San Diego, and he did like very specific like. So I had a very big issue with like drooling, and I couldn't like keep the side of my mouth shut because my muscles weren't working on the side of my face. And so he would put like a whatever the dry needle is that goes like specifically right here, and every single time you do it, like it would get better and better and better and better.
That's
So
nuts.
like I am very, very thankful for acupuncture specifically and the hyperbolic oxygen chamber therapy. I feel like made a major
I'm
difference.
glad to know that actually did
Yeah,
something.
Yeah.
yeah,
Because that thing is fucking expensive,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
You must have went through like a stage of like immense depression.
Oh yeah. Oh, I definitely did. I will. This is like one thing that I'll say and say again, and I don't know if it's this way for every other tattooer, but tattooing has saved my life over and over and over again. And for me, like, not we all have like childhood problems and things like that or whatever, but like tattooing was my stability like in life from just like not really ever having like something super stable to like fall back on always because I was a very hyper vigilant like independent person because of like my childhood. And so tattooing saved me that way once, and then tattooing ended up saving me again because like I definitely like, this is dark and people don't want to hear this, but it's real. Like, I definitely thought about it. Like, like, I don't want to be here anymore. This is stupid. I'm 29 and my whole life was just ripped away from me and I can't even make art again. Like, this sucks. Like, I don't think I can do that. And tattooing, and obviously I'm a mom, and I have kids.
Oh.
Yeah. So them and tattooing are what saved me is, they need me and then the whole sitting down and tattooing myself and it having such a positive reaction saved my life. Like otherwise, I probably would be in a dark place. So
That's crazy. That's beautiful.
It's such a beautiful story.
And it's, we all complain about tattooing being inconsistent and stuff, but like you summing it up like that, it's like it really is the only constant for, I mean, maybe not all of us, but for a lot of us. Like
anybody who actually loves it and is really in it for exactly what it is, and it's like art and creating, and you know what I mean?
It's
Like
passion.
there's always like in 2008 shit sucked and we were all struggling, and now we're doing it again, and it's like and they always say like almost every 20 years there's a like, and either you're gonna write it out and you're a real tattooer and you fucking love it, or you don't, and if you don't, see you later.
See you later.
Get out.
Send your clients to us.
and you have like this unique story, like you just have like such a unique experience of like you literally apprenticed yourself.
Yeah.
That's
That part
crazy.
was weird. Like I like told everybody, I was like, I had to re-apprentice myself and like retrain. You want to know what was really weird? Because like, you know how I was explaining like how weird the words were, like relearning that shit. Well, because like I hadn't tattooed in almost a year, 8 months, I like reset my machine back up, and I was like, is this how it goes? I don't know.
Oh, shit.
And then like at first, like I had forgotten about rubber bands like around needlemark, and I was like, this isn't running. And like I had to like
bounce it.
really like I had to like really sit and think, and I was like, fuck. It's like I'm like really retraining myself, but also I feel stupid, and it's like luckily like it would be like really good homies that I had, and I'd be like, my God, why am I doing this? Like what the fuck? Like I can't remember this or this or this or this, or my memory would take me so far back that like it like in the beginning, like I didn't, obviously I was just tattooing myself at home and stuff like that just to see if I could do it, and like so I didn't have everything, and so I like reverted, and I was making stencils off the window, and then hand stenciling like with tracing paper, like
So
back
the
in the
stroke
day.
wiped out the thermopan.
Yeah.
The brain is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah, I was curious about that. Like, your first couple of tattoos.
Yeah.
Like, were there any other tattooers involved in it, or it was just like this? You wanted to do it in this private?
So I have like because it was like when I first got back into tattooing, it was right when fucking COVID happened too. So then every shop shut down, and I was like,
man.
I've already been out of work for a year, and now no one can work. I was like, I can't do this. I was like, I've already been screwed for a year. And so that's when I went back to Arizona, because California was so strict about everything.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've already been locked up for a year. I was like, I'm over this. And so I went back to Arizona and figured everything out there. And I was sleeping on my mom's couch because I had every intention of moving back to Vegas and going back to Bad Apple. But then the shop kept getting shut down. And my mom, and her husband were having a couple issues, nothing crazy. They're still together. They're great. But they were
Shout out to marriage.
But they were like, they're like, can you get out for a couple days and give us a space? And I'm like, okay, where? Because this was at the very beginning where people were like, you can't come to my house kind of thing. And I was like, so the only friend that I could do that with, well, my best friend moves to Hawaii. So I was like, okay, which it ended up working out because plane tickets were $100. There's only 3 people on the plane. I could fucking do cartwheels, literally sleep in every thing. I went to the beach there. There was absolutely no one on the beach. I was like, I will never experience shit like this ever again. But she was with a coworker that I had been with, or that I had worked with at way back in the day at an old shop when we all lived in Arizona. And so he tattooed, and so I was out there staying with her, and I stayed out there with him for 2 weeks, and both of them were just like, we're going to the shop and you're tattooing. And I hadn't done it on anybody else yet, so I was super nervous. And my buddy Chris, he said, he was like, oh yeah, whatever those pen things, he was like, this will be easier for you. No, No. Like, I was like, because he like set everything up, and I was like, how am I supposed to do any of those things? I was like, and then also because like I stretch very differently and very like I set my wrist down like this, and then I like pull this way, and I kind of like stretch it the other way with my pinky this way, and then I push instead of pull.
Oh,
So that's like how I'm essentially getting a 3-point stretch
Yeah.
to an extent. But with those pens, it easily bogs down way easier than a coil. And so I was like, I'm just blowing everything out that I'm tattooing. I was like, this is stupid. I don't like this. I was like, give me a coil. I was like, I can't do this. So that's how I ended up learning that. Like, I was like, this is coils for me.
So loyal to the coil
Yeah.
is like for real.
Yeah,
over
like
here.
really real. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I'm going back to coils. I would. I've been considering it. I do miss them.
he gets so much shit on the pod.
All the time, dude. And I tell everybody it's just because it's out of convenience, and I'm kind of lazy, so it's like less equipment.
I mean, at least you're owning it.
His perseverance is amazing. We have our story. And you're like everything.
We're kind of like the same person. I got to figure out how to make this about me. That's my superpower.
It sure is. All right. Well, I think it's time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess it's time to unwind like we always do, and that's with the tattoo cover-up segment. The tattoo cover-up segment isn't about a tattoo cover-up per se, but it is where we have our guests, ourselves, our listeners tell us a story of something that they may have wanted to cover up at one point.
Something embarrassing.
Something spooky, something regrettable, something scandalous, something naughty.
Something dirty.
Sometimes James shits his pants and he tells us those stories. So with that being said, Steven, will you take it away?
Yeah. Okay. So this technically isn't really my story to tell, only because I didn't do the tattoo specifically.
That's okay. They're not here.
Yeah. But I was in the shop, and it was an entire like coworker endeavor. But so a couple ladies come into the shop, and this is back in the day where we had physical portfolios, and still only had one computer, and reference that way, and actually drew on paper.
Analog era.
Yeah. So this was that era, and so these ladies are flipping through this portfolio, and the person actually happens to be my ex-husband, which weird, cool. In the back of his book, so he had a group of friends of like him and his friends. And they, one day, a couple of the friends in the group were drinking and like had a competition, and we're like, okay, we're going to drink each other under the table.
That never goes well.
Yeah. But
Everyone
the deal was like, if you pass out, you puked, or gave up or whatever, then whoever lost had to get a tattoo, right? And this tattoo that they had to get was another friend in the group. He had his wiener tattoo, and he was straight edge, and so it had 3 X's on. And so in the back of this portfolio, or in the back of my ex's portfolio, there was 2 pictures, and one was the tattooed wiener, and one was a tattoo of the tattooed wiener. And so the picture that got drawn, it was a flying like traditional dick that had 3 X's, and it had like eagle wings, and it was shooting out rainbow cum, and it said, "You lose."
Yeah, you do.
So one of our other friends that ended up losing, he got it, and it was like hand sized.
God damn.
And then,
oh my God.
And then years later, a bunch of them had like gotten into a little bit of trouble, and he was looking at maybe having to go to jail for a little bit, and he was panicking, and he was like, "You have to cover this up. You have to black it out, like black out my thigh, just black it out."
Oh my God.
Oh my God. How shit-faced were these guys?
I mean, the two that, because there was only the 2 that were like competing.
Okay.
Were definitely like drinking, and everybody else was just like, "Oh, this is going to be fun."
So how did he
you're
lose?
getting
Did he
screwed.
pass out, puke, or piss his pants?
I honestly, I wasn't there for the physical drinking. I was there when the 2 ladies came in and viewed the that was the other part of the story that I forgot to tell.
Oh,
The two ladies that came in happened to be related to the dude whose wiener it actually was. So then we realized we had to remove. We were like, because at first it was funny, and then when they opened it and looked at it, we didn't tell them that it was their relative, but we were like, okay, now it's time for those to come out.
Oh shit!
So yeah, that's my one really good story.
the stupid shit that we be doing in tattoo shops. Huh?
Yeah,
It was so much better though back in the day. Like, I don't feel like it's people aren't nearly as fun. Like everybody takes everything way too personally and offensive,
absolutely.
and whatever. But I think tattooing was
You could have dicks in the
epic.
back.
Yeah. Or just people, you could put a dick in one of those friggin', the quarter machines and it's okay. And it was like, well, you are taking a gamble on this. So, it's like a 50-50 chance.
Now
could be a dick, could be a rose.
Now it could easily end up on a TikTok that goes viral and cancels your shop.
And then you're canceled. Yeah.
There you go, boarding up your windows.
Yeah.
we had this coworker that we would always fuck with each other, like kind of the same thing, like put a drawing somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I had a big cork board above my station. I had a ton of designs on it, like want to tattoos and stuff.
Yeah.
And he put like a traditional sparrow, but the head was a dick head.
Okay. Oh yeah.
And it took me a long time to realize it. And then I saw it and I was like, fuck this motherfucker. I'm going to come out on top. So I put it in my like line drawing books at all the conventions. And I was like, I'm going to make money off of this prank.
Hell yeah.
And it took like 4 or 5 years. And then one guy here in Arizona was like,
Of course.
I want to get that.
Yeah, that's for me. You always have that one weird person though. That's like what people like. I don't know. I don't get the whole like cancel culture. Like, I don't know. Everything used to be fun.
And if it's not for you, it's not for you.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah. Oh, I like just had somebody, like a random stranger tell me that, oh, that's a shame. You look like a kindergarten coloring book. And I was like, what made you, like, I was like, I didn't say anything or do anything to this person, nor do they follow me or anything like that. And they like,
They just commented
they just like wanted to shame me. And like, I didn't come back at them, even though I could have. And my old self probably would have.
I do.
Somebody loves to do that.
I do love to do that, but I was just like, you know what? I don't got time for this dude because he looked like he was like on steroids and is probably an Epstein file, like, dude.
Yeah.
But he said that, and then I was just like, hi, like, what did this do for you? And then he proceeded to call every tattooed person because everybody was like, get fucked. And then he was like calling us all keyboard warriors, and I was like, this is so the opposite.
That's what it is, and
like,
you can't argue with them because they don't have a reason.
Yeah.
Dude.
And I was just like, dude, this is a joke. And I was like, why? Like, I was like, that's fine. You don't want to be tattooed? That's great.
And it was just in regards.
You're
And you were gonna fuck him anyways. So what does he care what you look like?
Yeah.
That's why he's mad.
Yeah, his I don't know. Go bow down at the altar of Andrew Tate. Yeah, sometimes I have the fucking time.
Yeah.
But a lot of times I don't. It's just the misogyny that will really
Yeah.
Like that would have.
Oh, trust me, every dude actually like on there was like, "Oh, you're showing your dick size," like,
and it's true.
Yeah,
like what happened? Something happened to that guy.
Dude drives a lifted truck for sure.
That he can't afford.
No,
that would stress anybody else.
Somebody commented on this Disney tattoo that I did, and it said, "Is every
I love this one.
It said, "Is every tattoo that you do gay?"
If that's how you see it, sure.
Sometimes people fucking eat, and I just yes and them, which you did that one.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, most of the time. I'd say about 69% of the time they're gay.
Yeah. I know. I love that. Like, people like that can't do sarcasm either. It's like, all right, come at me.
Yeah.
We obviously like to be weird and look different. Like, you're not threatening us.
Yeah. Just another doozy.
Yeah, seriously. And we get worse shit talked to us by our friends in tattoo shops. So.
Or co-workers.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, exactly. And if you're Mexican, you're family.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that about does it, right?
Yeah.
Do you have anything to plug?
Conventions, travel dates.
You got the new
No,
shop?
just the new shop. Yeah,
Or the new old shop?
Yeah, the new old shop. I will be back in Vegas as of August 1st, and other than that, also tattooing. I love tattooing motorcycle events, so I will be heading to Washington soon, tattooing there, and then I will be doing a party at the Pen out in Boise, Idaho, and that's all my plans for.
If anybody wants to book with you, how do they go about doing?
So both of the motorcycle events is just first come, first serve. So
Yes.
come out. There's a ton of tattooers.
Don't talk to her. Talk to the helper.
Yeah.
Don't even look at her.
I mean, I will always try to make it work, and I will tattoo you into the dark. So whatever. Like,
Which event was it in Washington?
there's one. So it's getting thrown by. I'm actually working it with Casey.
Oh, cool.
At the Northwest Moto Fest, I believe
Okay.
that's what it's called. And then the other one's Party at the Pen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. What about to book with you at the shop?
At the shop, I'm not that tattooer that cares, so just message me on Instagram.
Okay. So just
I'm easy, yeah. Just however, yeah.
And if you have any other motorcycle events that you think she would be a good fit for,
Yeah,
you
hit me up.
DM her
I'll
about
travel.
that.
I love
Yeah.
going places, so.
When we first started the pod over a year ago, we had drafted a list of tattooers we wanted to have on, and
Oh,
you were
yeah.
on the first fucking list.
Yeah, the
Really?
first draft, yeah.
I'm
That's
telling
crazy.
you, I followed you since pre-stroke.
That's why I did that like always blows my mind the most is when people are like, I knew your life before and now, and like, what? And I'm like, that's crazy. Or like when, because there are a lot of people where I'm like, I did that with my right hand, then I did that with my left hand. I'm like, that's cool. I'm like, there's like part of me where I'm like, I don't think it'll ever happen, but I'm like, maybe my right hand will come back and I can just tattoo with both hands.
Oh
At the
my
same
god.
time.
That would
A liner and a shader.
Yeah.
do fastest tattoos in the world.
Holsters and everything.
Yeah.
We gotta make that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, hit us up when it happens.
And we'll have that on the show. All right, but go ahead and give her the sign off.
All right. At the end of every episode, we ask our guests to look at the camera and say, thanks for watching the Tattoo Budcast. We'll see you at your next session.
Wait, can we do it again?
Sorry, I said it really fast.
I know.
At the end of every episode. Thanks for watching the Tattoo Budcast. We'll see you at your next session.
Thanks for watching your Tattoo Budcast. We'll see you at your next session.
There you
Perfect.
go. You said it like, what are the auctioneers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was like, wait. I was like, repeat.
As I was saying it, I was like, fuck, dude, that was too fast.
But you just couldn't stop. Huh? He's so
That's
mad that
great.
you made fun of the pen.